sure you're happy now.
Well, I can't tell if he's being sincere or if he looked Mom up on the internet so he could figure out her net worth to the very penny, but even if this all falls apart, at least I know my big brother loves me enough to help me to figure it out. You're the best.
All right. Trying to bring Big Mama into the game. I just think that she should have a chance to talk to the guy, you know, hash things out. That way she can make a clean break on her own terms.
I wish you had discussed this with me first.
But it's not up to you. It's up to Jennifer what happens with this relationship.
The only thing this guy wants out of this relationship is her bank account. And I hope she doesn't fall for the same tricks again.
People change.
Men like that never change, Paul.
All I know is that they're having a meal at the Lakeview. And, with any luck, he'll be on a plane to Paris by the end of the evening.
And if he isn't?
Well, that's Jen's call. Really, I just thought that you should be aware of what's going on. I don't want you getting in the middle of this at all.
You're right. And thank you very much for letting me know all of this. Bye-bye. Eddie, would you do me a favor? Would you please call the dining room and have them reserve the booth for me all the way in the back at lunchtime? I want as much privacy as I can possibly get.
Of course, Miss Ryan.
Paul, we got one day. Pack your things and get out of my wife's penthouse. It's partially my fault. I will partially pay for your moving expenses.
Hey, you know what you sound like, right?
Please tell me.
Sound like a guy who's in trouble with his wife. Did you lease this apartment without telling Rosanna about it? Because that would be stupid.
I will also hire someone to help you find a new apartment and give you 48 hours to vacate. And that's generous.
And that's the door. You can shut it on the way out.
All right, make me a counteroffer.
Counteroffer? Okay. Let's see, a counteroffer. Here's one. Why don't you go to hell?
To buy you out of this lease.
But, you know, it's hard for me to put a price on it because I have it and you want it, and that gives it a value far greater than cash.
We all want something, Paul. What do you want? Power? Revenge?
Yeah, I was hoping in this case that they would go hand in hand.
Me? What did I do to you?
What did you do? You came to Oakdale, you seduced my mother, you took her away from a good, decent, solid guy. You embezzled money from our business, and then when my mother was going to call the police, all of a sudden she almost gets burned to death in a fire.
I had nothing.
You set all of that in motion, Montgomery. You decimated my sister's home. You made it so my little brother Will almost didn't have a childhood. A million family moments. Christmases, birthdays, Thanksgiving dinner. All of those family moments are lost to me. You want me to make you a counteroffer? I'll tell you what. You destroy your livelihood, maim someone you love, wreck Lucy's life, and then give me a call. Because then, maybe then, I'll give Rosanna back her penthouse.
He isn't going to do us any good, Paul.
Not whining. I'm taking action. Yeah, better late than never.
Right. But don't try to play little party boy games with me. You're not going to fix anything by trying to hold on to a piece of real estate that doesn't belong to you.
No, but it does, you see, because you gave it to me.
Grow up.
Oh, you see, that's funny. Coming from a guy who spent his entire adult life living off of rich women.
Well, we can't all fall for low-rent Jersey girls, can we, Paul? Rose, for example, she was a stripper.
Rose was a dancer.
Must have been interesting to date a girl who took her clothes off for so men.
You shut up about Rose.
What if she hadn't discovered what kind of man you are? She might still be taking them off for you, huh? Instead, Dusty Donovan is getting the peep show?
Shut up about Rose.
One thing, don't they, Paul? And you want Rose D'Angelo back so bad you can taste it.
Just get out.
Crossed the wrong line here, Paul. And you know what's on the other side? Me.
Hello?
Oh, hey. I was just wondering how your lunch was going with Andre.
Excuse me. Well, my lunch was going fine until Mom showed up.
I can't believe she did that.
You have to save me. Get here as soon as you can.
I don't see her. Did you get rid of Barbara without me?
Well, I mentioned you were coming, and she suddenly remembered she had an appointment. Well, before I dropped your name, she was free all afternoon.
Right. Well, so glad I could help.
Me too. Oh, could you do me one more favor?
Sure, whatever you want.
Keep Andre company while I run to the little girl's room. I'll be back in a minute.
So you met my mother. Did she respond the way we anticipated?
Ah, yes. Your plan is working like a charm.
On the next.
I'm guessing my mother wrote to you into some kind of conversation.
Better than that, she invited me up to her office after lunch.
Did she say why?
She wanted to pay me some money to go back to Paris. Huh? That is why I love American women. Huh? They give so freely. How can a man resist?
Yeah, you need to get over yourself, Andre. That money's not going to find its way into your pockets.
Pourquoi?
Parce que Jennifer is going to walk in and see Barbara hand you the money. And there's going to be this big scene. Well, kind of a minor scene when you think about it, because it's my family, but a big scene. And then you're going to disappear from Oakdale, never to return.
How do you know that Jennifer will show up?
I'll take care of that. All you need to do is make sure that Barbara doesn't give you the money until the exact moment that Jennifer walks through the door.
How can I be in two places at the same
You're not
time?
very bright, are you? I'll figure out a way to get Jennifer away from you. What do you want now?
We had an agreement. I follow your instructions, and you give me $50,000.
I hope you'll take my check.
Anything. As long as it is money.
Why are you guys discussing money?
Andre was just, telling me about a building for sale in the Champs-Élysées.
Really?
Yeah, he said I could double my money.
Oh. Well, maybe you should make a few calls and find out more about it.
Oh, yeah, I can take a hand. Leave you two alone. Andre, look, I know I don't need to say this, but my sister is very important to me.
Paul.
It is all right. I understand. She is very important to me, too. Only now am I beginning to realize her value.
Satisfied?
We'll see.
It is so good to be